morning. Okay, welcome everyone. Sorry, I'm just going to have to keep doing this. I was trying to print some stuff out and there's lots of stuff coming up on my phone. It's going a little bit crazy. Okay, so welcome everybody to Friday morning. Hope you're all well. Just waiting for you to get on. Hopefully you found me. If you do have any problems finding me, then you just need to go to the menu, so the three lines, and then you need to click on the three lines, and then you go to watch live videos, and then you search in Sandy Yoga, okay? So we have one person on. Hi. So if you just give me a little wave, a little hello, so I know you're there. I know there's a few people joining this morning, so just waiting for everyone to get on. Hope you're all well this morning on this wonderful Easter sunny morning. So yeah, if you can comment, just let me know how you're feeling this morning. How are you this morning? Okay. We have. Hi Ian. All right. Thank you, Ian. Hoping that my gran is going to find me. She's trying to negotiate and navigate, I should say, her way through technology. So fingers crossed that she'll be able to find me. So I'm providing chair yoga for those who might be injured, or maybe some of the floor yoga that I do is just a little bit too much. Also for those immobile, seniors, the elderly. So it gives a variety of different yoga so that it's accessible to everybody. So that's why I'm doing the chair yoga. So we've got some more people on. Hopefully my gran's managed to find me. All right, if you have, then just put a little wave, a little comment so I know that you're there, and then I can start, okay? All right, so we have 3 people, and I'm just hoping that one of those is her. All right. So we're going to sit on our chair this morning and just feel the soles of the feet down onto the mat, onto the floor. And you want your knees about hip distance apart, and you want your feet in line with your knees. So just really bringing awareness to your alignment. And then we're going to place our hands on our thighs and just draw our attention to our spine with our eyes closed. So closing your eyes, drawing your awareness to the spine. Feeling the sit bones and pelvis rooted down securely in the chair. Spreading the toes, grounding through the soles of the feet. And then with the spine, feeling that length as you raise the crown of the head towards the sky. So with this lift, imagine the space that you are creating between each vertebra of the spine. Feel the lift, feel the lightness as the shoulders draw away from your ears. Maybe draw the chin slightly in and feeling a nice length to the back of the neck. And now bring your awareness to your breath. The inhale and the exhale. And the rise and the fall. The inhale to the exhale. And the rise and the fall. we bring our awareness to the breath, feeling that calming sensation through the body and the mind, the softening of any areas of tension, drawing awareness to the sensations of the body. Becoming more mindful and allowing that interaction between the body and the mind. And trying to practice this mindfulness of body-mind awareness throughout your day. So when you're walking, maybe making a cup of tea, or even just sitting, being mindful of where you are placing the weight when you're walking or sitting, really practicing the awareness that yoga brings throughout your daily activities. Sometimes we might be placing more weight on the inside of one of our feet. And this can just cause an imbalance, so therefore it will affect the knees and the hips and maybe other issues throughout the body. So we want the weight to be distributed equally between all areas of the soles of the feet when walking, when sitting, equal weight distributed in the sit bones. Slowly here, we're going to keep your eyes closed if you can, so just following my instructions. We're going to bring the palms together and just rub the palms as quickly as you can together, creating some heat in the hands. So rubbing the hands, creating as much heat as you possibly can, a little bit like when you have cold hands on a cold day, creating that energy and heat. And then once your hands are nice and warm, we're going to maybe just open the eyes, but keep the gaze soft, so keep the gaze down the cheekbones. And bring the palms up. Soften the shoulders, drop the elbows. We're going to make some circles with the palms of the hands. So the palms of the hands are going to reach forwards, come together, but not touching the fingers at all. Draw the palms towards you and back. And then all the way around in a big circle. Then you might like to start to link this movement with the breath. So you're going to inhale as you reach your arms forwards. And then you're going to exhale as you draw it towards you. Keeping the circles going, almost like you're carrying 2 plates with your hands, circling these plates around. And just feeling the air around your palms. So feeling that resistance of the air, the movement of the air. Maybe you can pick up on the temperature of the air and any sensations that are aware in the palms of the hands. And then we're going to, as we bring the palms back to the center, flip the palms so they are facing down now. And this time we're going to draw in, and as we draw in and the elbows back, you're going to inhale and then circle the palms out as you exhale now. So different breathing, drawing in and inhaling, palms down, circling the arms and exhaling, coming out. Drawing in and exhaling out. Feeling that movement of air over the palms, over the hands. Exhaling away. Inhaling and exhaling. Just following the rhythm of your breath. a ball in the palms of your hands and just round your fingers around the outside of this ball. You're going to start to round your fingers around, bringing the left one on top and the right one below, and slowly move your hands around this ball. Really visualize the ball, maybe the color of the ball, bringing the right finger, right hand on top and the left hand on the bottom. And keep moving your hands around this sphere. You might imagine that you have a crystal globe with all different colors, like a prism of colors. You might imagine now moving one hand forwards and back, so just experiment with the movement. Try not to think about it too much. Just moving your hands around this sphere. You might imagine the world in your hands and how you're going to support the world in any way that you can at the moment. How are you going to serve? So bringing awareness to the offerings. What talents do you have? What offerings can you give? And keep moving the hands around this sphere. And the breath can just be soft. We're not linking the movement with the breath here. Then placing now your hands onto your chests. You're going to inhale, lift the elbows up. And then exhale and draw the elbows down towards the floor. Tuck the chin in, feeling the shoulders softening. Breathing in now, raising the elbows. Keep the shoulders away from the ears here. Keep the neck nice and long. And breathe out and soften down. Breathing in, raising the elbows up. And then breathing out and softening those elbows down. Now from here, we're going to come into a side stretch. So placing the hands either side. We'll just roll the shoulders out because we've done quite a lot of work on the shoulders. So just making some circles with the shoulders backwards first of all. Softening the shoulders and just releasing any of the tension there. And then rolling the shoulders forwards. And we're just going to break that movement down in the shoulders before we come into our side stretch first of all. So keep a nice long spine. Draw the shoulders towards the ears, squeeze them up as you breathe in. Draw them now away from the ears, still up, and then down your back. Feel the expansion of the chest and the clavicles here. Draw your ribs in, draw your navel in. Placing your left hand on your chair or on your thigh. You're going to inhale now, the right arm comes up. Reach through the right side, soften the shoulder away from the ear. So try not to do this, but try and draw it away. And then exhale now, the right arm over to the left palm facing down. Keeping the sit bones rooted, especially the right sit bone, and be aware of where your knees are over your ankles. Soften that right arm towards the right head, or towards the right ear. Now, coming up as you breathe in, lifting the left arm, bring the right arm down, and exhale, the left arm over to the right palm facing down, rooting down at the sit bones, drawing that navel in. Being aware of any other tension that you may be holding on to in the body. Spreading your toes and keeping grounded into the feet. We're going to link now the breath with this movement. So we're going to inhale, the arms come up. Exhale, right arm over. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm over. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, time. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, over. In your own breathing cycle, inhale up and exhale over. Inhale, coming up with both arms, and just stay here for a moment, reaching through the side ribs. So I'm just going to come onto the side, but stay facing me so I can demonstrate. I'm just going to take my jump off. Okay. So making sure that the knees are stacked over the ankles. You're drawing your ribs in here. When you bring your arms up, sometimes we come into a slight banana shape. So draw the ribs in, draw the navel in. And maybe that the arms only come to about here. So we keep softening at the armpits, softening the shoulders away from the ears, and keep reaching up. This is quite an intense stretch. Just taking a moment to soften the breath. So inhale and lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, soften at the shoulders. Now we're going to slowly exhale, bring the arms down. And if you have the back of the chair, hold on to the back of the chair and just open the chest here. So shoulders roll away from your ears, your shoulder blades come together, and you just gently lean forwards, opening and expanding through your chest. If you don't have a back to your chair, you can interlace your fingers, reach your knuckles behind you and lean forwards and open the chest this way. You might prefer to stay looking forwards, or you might look up and begin to open through the throat area too. So taking some nice, long, soft breaths in this stretch. This is a lovely back bend. Really beginning to feel all of the air deep into the lungs. So when we do this, we feel we have a regular, sustained amount of energy throughout the day. It all starts with the breath. The breath is energy to the body. I've said in my other classes, you can survive on average about 3 weeks without food, on average 3 days without water, and only on average about 3 minutes without air. Obviously some people can do it for longer, and quite often they practice lots of breathing and pranayama techniques. Okay, so softening here. And then we're going to bring the hands forwards, reaching around, beginning to curl the spine, place the hands on the knees, drop the chin to the chest, dropping the head, drawing that navel in, and rounding through the spine. So I'll just show you here, we're doing a nice cat curl in the spine. Again, keeping the feet rooted. And breathing now into the back body, feeling the shoulder blades melting apart, feeling that space in the back body. And you can either stay like this in a rounded spine, or you can begin to bring the knees slightly apart. And if there's no heart issues or high blood pressure, you can begin to slide your hands down and come into a forward fold, whatever that looks like for you. It might be that you rest your elbows on your knees and just drop your head. So this is actually, if you suffer low blood pressure, this is actually really good to do, but just come up really slowly. So I'm going to slide down, come into a full forward fold. And in your forward fold, even if you don't want to lower your head below your heart and you're here, just allow your head to drop and just feel the weight of your head here. Keep your neck nice and soft. And then breathe now, softening, calming, relaxing.
shoulders soft, the head is heavy. And still feeling very grounded in the feet. This is where we keep our balance here. So if we're all the way down, we're going to keep the head heavy, the arms are heavy, the shoulders are heavy, and we're going to slowly roll the spine all the way up. And just visualize the vertebrae stacking one on top of the other until finally the head is stacked on top of the shoulders. So from here we're going to come into a cow face pose. So bring your right arm out to the side, palm facing forwards, and then inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, bring the right arm to the back of your heart, and this might be enough. You might just stay here with the right hand behind either your head or your shoulders, maybe even the back of the heart. If it's hard to kind of get that hand back, then use the left hand to just draw that right elbow in and up. So I'm just going to show you here behind, just bringing the right hand to the back of the heart. So you might just decide that this is enough, or to come into the full posture, you bring your left arm out to the side with the palm facing behind you. Bring that left hand all the way behind you, and you might find that you can reach the fingers towards each other. It doesn't matter necessarily if you take the bind. Sometimes we are more flexible in our shoulders, especially one side. If you can take the bind, then do. If not, then keep reaching towards your fingers. Use the breath to lengthen and the exhale to soften the shoulders. Again, you can just use your left hand to support your right elbow. Be mindful of the spine here. So we want the spine nice and long, the ribs tucked in, the navel tucked in. And try and keep the head facing forwards and the chin back. So quite often this is what happens. The chin jots forwards when we bring that right arm back. So draw the chin in line with the shoulders. Slowly now releasing that right arm all the way down. Maybe give it a bit of a shake. I'm going to bring the left arm now with the palm facing forwards. Bring the left arm all the way up as you inhale, and then exhale the left hand now to the back of the heart. Again, you can use the right hand to just draw the left elbow down, up towards the sky and drawing it inwards. So staying here or bringing that right arm out to the side with the palm facing behind you, and then slowly bring that right arm behind your shoulder blades. Again, you might take the bind, you might just keep needing to reach, and try and do what you did on the last side. So try and make it the same. Keep extending through the crown of the head. Keep lengthening. You might find one side is a little bit more tense. So for me, this side is more intense on my right arm, coming back. And yoga is all about self-discovery. That discovery of the self through the self. So with these postures, we're learning so much about ourselves, but not just our body, but our mind too. So quite often in postures, we have doubts, we have thoughts about our bodies. Why is my body doing this? Why can't I do this? You know, and then you realize actually how much we're governed by our thoughts. And yoga gives that awareness to begin to choose to listen to what thoughts we want to or not. It teaches us acceptance, massive amounts of acceptance of where we are mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And then softening this, bringing the arms back down, maybe giving the left arm a shake here too. So we're going to bring some attention now to the legs. Excuse me. Interlacing the fingers underneath the right thigh, if you have that problem raising the leg, and draw the knee in. Push through the left foot, and then either stay here, just drawing the knee as high in towards the chest as you can, or if you want something a little bit more intense, then interlace the fingers in front of the shin and draw the knee in. Keep the spine nice and long, draw the shoulders away from the ears, drawing the ribs in. And keep drawing the right knee into the chest. So again, if it's too much here, just holding it here and drawing the knee. Again, if you have your hands over the shins, then placing them interlaced underneath the thigh again, and beginning to straighten the leg to what feels straight for you today. So I'm just going to move to the side to show you. And you can, if you want to, begin to strengthen the core by releasing your hands and seeing if you can hold it, pushing through your heel. And it might mean that you have to lower it slightly if you want to try that. So keep pushing back through the heel, lengthening, using the core, sitting straight. If you need that assistance of the fingers underneath the thigh, then please do. If you feel any cramping, and it's obviously too much, just bend the knee, soften, use the breath. And then slowly bring that foot down. You're going to do the same with the left leg, so interlacing the fingers underneath the left thigh. Draw the knee in here and hold. Either keeping the left knee in here or interlacing the fingers around your shin and draw your knee into your chest here. So this is a little bit more deep. Okay? So go with what feels good for you today. What feels like you are opening and creating space in your body today. How can you create more freedom in your movement and your body? Now, interlace the fingers again underneath the left thigh and push through the left heel, working that left leg straight. And again, you can keep hold of the left leg, or if you want to, you can release and begin to push through that left heel yourself. It might mean that your leg is a little bit lower, but keep pushing through the heel, straightening the leg, straightening the spine. Try not to drop onto the sit bones doing this, because it depends on how tight the hamstrings are. So if the hamstrings are quite tight, people tend to round the back to straighten the leg. We don't want that. We want that straight spine, and maybe bend the leg is more preferable than the spine bending. Okay. So working that left leg to a straight, supporting it if you need to, or strengthening by removing the hands. And then slowly placing that left foot down. Alright, so we're going to come into a little bit of a downward dog variation. If you can't come out of the chair at all, then can I just suggest that you slide your hands down your legs and come into another forward fold again, maybe elbows on the knees and drop the head, or coming all the way down as we do this. Okay, if you can stand, then we're going to use the chair. We're going to bring it to the side now, okay? And you're going to place your hands on the chair, and you're going to move your body about one of your leg distance away from the chair, and either stay here like this, or begin to melt melt your heart down. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Okay, there might be a slight bend in your knees, and you're just placing the palms of your hands on the chair. Make sure it's in the middle, because if it's a fold-away chair and it's too near the back, then you could have a bit of an accident. So making sure the weight is placed distributed evenly across the chair, and then begin to melt down. So we're softening the shoulders here, we're looking towards the feet. And again, you can come down as far as you want. If it's too much coming into this posture, you might decide, if it's accessible to you, to come down onto your knees. Maybe move your knees a bit further back and then come into a posture like this. But we're trying to soften the shoulders here and lengthen the spine. So it's a really lovely stretch to do. So this one's a slight modified Balasana child's pose. And if we are on the feet, then this one is a modified downward dog. And I quite often, actually, am in the kitchen making a cup of tea. I'll use the kitchen sides and I will just come into this stretch. In fact, the kitchen side's a bit higher, so I can really extend my spine. And when we're doing this, try not to sink into the ribs. So try and draw the ribs in and the navel in, so you are lengthening the spine and the arms. Okay? Just breathing, extending through the crown of the head. Breathing out, softening where you can. This is a really lovely one to do for your back. And especially if you do lots of lifting, if you're a builder, things like that, this is a really lovely one to do, a supported Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Okay, slowly walking the feet back if you have been off the chair, and then coming back down to your chair. If you didn't get off your chair, then slowly rounding your spine up from that forward fold. We're going to come now into a nice meditation. We're going to do a bit of a colour meditation today. So placing the feet on the floor about hip distance apart, placing your hands on your thighs. Before we come into the meditation, we're just going to bring your finger to your thumb and then say Sa. Sa means beginning or birth, and then middle finger Ta, life, existence. Fourth finger Na, death or change, transformation, and Ma, rebirth, regeneration. So some schools say that those are meanings, but some schools say that it doesn't have any meaning at all. So Sa with the forefinger, Ta, middle finger, fourth finger, Na, and little finger. Just resting the backs of the hands. If you don't want to do that through these fingers, just rest the backs of the hands on your thighs. We're just going to run through those fingers. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Feeling the delicate touch of the finger to the thumb. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Now placing your palms down. Soften and relax your belly. Close your eyes. Relax your chest and your shoulders all the way down to your feet. And let go of any thoughts one by one. allowing your whole body to soften and your mind to relax. Make space in your mind by letting go of your thoughts. Imagine your whole body as a body of light, pure gold in colour, or all colours of the rainbow. Whatever colour you choose, it's a pure, brilliant light. Just imagine your whole body made up of a beautiful colour. Imagine now the colour red at the base of the spine, spinning to the left. The base of the spine is where the base chakra, the root chakra, Muladhara, lives. And when this is alignment and balance, it gives us a sense of security, confidence, and of being grounded. Now moving up through the spine to the space below your navel, where your pelvis is housed, your hips. Here, an orange sphere, bright and beautiful, spinning to the left. Here, the chakra, Swadhisthana, is housed. The energies of balance and creativity, and a feeling of enjoyment and joy for what life has to offer, without any guilt. Now imagining just above the navel center, Manipura chakra, imagining a beautiful, bright yellow light. When this is imbalanced, you have courage, willpower, determination and direction. Now moving up to the heart, center, Anahata. Imagining a green light, the center of compassion. Allowing yourself to give and receive love. Allowing the light to grow and expand within you. Imagine a light blue sphere now, spinning to the left at the throat. Bright, beautiful light here, helping you to communicate and speak your truth and your inner wisdom. And also the ability to know when to listen. Now moving to the forehead, right in the center where your third eye chakra is, Ajna. Seeing an indigo, deep blue sphere spinning to the left. Tapping into your own inner wisdom and truth. Connecting to your intuition. The ability here to see the bigger picture. And now, finally, at the crown of your head, Sarasara, the lotus flower, a violet color, purple light spinning to the left. Imagining all of the blessings that you have been given pouring down onto you. Visualize all your energies flowing into now the center of your heart. Think of reaching your highest potential for the sake of yourself and for all those you love. Feel your heart center glowing, and now you can always come back to this feeling. the whole body, the whole mind is peaceful. Bring that feeling to the center of your heart so you can always come back to it. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. That is the meaning of Namaste, the bowing down to our highest potentials, our highest forms. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed that colour meditation for our Easter holiday. So you can access that at any time that you need. Hope that blessings fall upon you this Easter and that we can all just stay safe. Thank you.